Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Football Manager 2016 with AC Milan. And we're about to play FC Bari, who are third in Serie A. Yes, I can't quite believe it either. We are still first. In fact, we are now 6 points ahead of Juventus, who are slipping up a little bit. As you can see, a few losses there, including a 3-0 defeat to Perugia there. I just noticed that. Oh my god, that is absolutely terrible, considering I think they have just been promoted. I was at home as well. I've only just noticed that. That's a shocker. Right. Let's go over our transfers first, as the window has just shut a few weeks ago. Let's have a look then. So, there's been a major movement here. Kazuki Honda has gone. He is, as I mentioned in the last video, he is just difficult to. I know his free kick taking's great, but he just hasn't performed. Like, I've been looking for a midfielder to really take a hold of a game and say, right, I'm going to play well today, I'm going to influence this game, and I've found a player who's doing that, and he kept Kazuki Honda out of the team to such an extent that he got annoyed and wanted to leave. So fuck him. He's not as versatile as I'd like him to be, so I decided to bring in a versatile midfielder who can play in defence, who can play in a defensive midfield, who can play even an attacking midfield, and that is exactly who I've bought in Daley Blind. Still only 27 years old. Look at that versatility there. He can play pretty much in any role in defence. He can play in any role in midfield or defence midfield, and virtually any role in regular midfield. So I think that is a fantastic signing for 9.25 million. I'm not complaining there at all. So how have we got on then in the fixtures? Now, since I last spoke to you, we of course drew 1-1 with Fiorentina. Not the worst points in the world. In fact, let's just see how Serie A. Where are they in Serie A now? They are, in fact, where are they? They are there in 11th. So, but the middle, as you can see, the middle of the table is very much, it's very tight and very hemmed in at the minute. So 1-1 away from home, not bad. And then we managed to really improve with a 2-0 victory over a really poor Roma team. If you look at their place in the league, they're 16th at the moment, not doing very well at all. They're only 5 points off the bottom three. So you can see that they're not the team they once were, and we kind of steamrolled them, to be honest. They really didn't get. He had 4 shots on target. They've still got a bit of quality in there. They've got Dzeko, they've got Konoplyanka, they've got Salah, Pjanic, Strootman, De Rossi. Shit, that's actually a really good team now that I think about it. But I think the defence, though, and apart from Davide Santon, who's a great player, there's really not much else there. And so we had Menez and Pastore. I'll just show you these goals here. Pastore now finally has scored his first goal for the club, and here it is now, I think, or is it a cross? It's a cross for Menez, who just has not stopped scoring. You saw before, I think that was 18 goals. Absolutely outstanding, considering how poor he's been in the last few seasons. That return all of a sudden has just, I don't know what it was, I've not changed anything. I don't know if it's down, I can only assume it's down to form, because I've done nothing else. The only difference is I've played him a bit more as a poacher rather than a complete forward, which is what Carlos Bacca really is. Speaking of him, he's someone who's fallen away. Goodness me, he's scored 1 goal in I think like 12 games. He's not doing very well, but thankfully we have Menez and Benteke to make up for that. So Pastore scored his first goal. He then scored again and actually got a man of the match performance. Oh no, sorry, Jose Mori got man of the match. He is that midfielder who has really come on leaps and bounds. He has been absolutely outstanding this season. I've had Manchester United, I've had Wolfsburg come in trying to sign him. So I've had to put the asking price up to 40 million, which is ridiculously extravagant. But it's more just, if anything, to stop the bloody notification saying Man United are offering £8 million. It's like, fuck off, no chance, get out of here. So then we had, so it's a 2-2 draw with Sassuolo. We conceded through Anthony friggin' Knockyart, if you remember him. He used to play for Cardiff. He of course cheated in the playoff semi-final a few years ago. That crazy game, if you've never seen it before, where he cheated in the, I think it was like the 92nd minute, probably even longer actually, like 95th minute, cheated to get a penalty. If he scored, he would have put Cardiff through, I think, to the final. He missed. Watford, who they were playing, went literally up the other end and scored from it. It was the funniest thing ever, and it was, it wasn't funny, it was funny to laugh at Knockyart because he cheated. But in terms of actual drama, it was incredible. I do urge you to look it up. I think it's just Watford Cardiff playoff or something. If you've never seen it before, where have you been? But I'll show you Pastore's goal here. Knockyart, 90th minute. That was an absolute kick in the teeth. But that sums up really. I love that strike there from Pastore, but it sums up just sort of the inconsistencies that have occasionally plagued. I mean, they've mostly gone away from last season. I mean, you saw last season we had so many draws. They've been limited this season to just that, which isn't too bad. But then we've gone on a nice run of 3 here with wins. Pastore, for the 3rd game in a row, he's really starting to click now. I don't know why it took nearly 6 months for him to start, but there you go. Maybe he needed a break. I don't know. But a lovely free kick here. And 1-0 was enough to beat Torino. And then Genoa, I beg your pardon, Jose Mori and Menez scoring. I think that was Daley Blin's first game. I'll show you Mori's goal here. He has, just been absolutely outstanding over the last few games, and it's why we've seen the likes of Man United coming for him. But Pastore's corner here, he's getting assists now and everything. There's Mori flying into the box. Lovely finish. 1-0 against the seniors, Jeremy Menez. Again with the goal, and Bacca finally breaking his duck. That's his first goal. It might even say on here actually. His first goal for God knows how long. I think it was something like 12 matches or something. Well, here it is here. I think we were 1-0 down at this stage as well. But De Siglio, you could hardly miss, could he, really? Nice ball from De Siglio right in the corridor of uncertainty. And Bacca makes it, or made it 1-1, I think. So we're now going to play Bari, who are, as I say, 3rd place. If they win here, they go within a point of Juventus. That's crazy. And all I'm going to say is at the minute, it's still wide open. I know 6 points ahead, but that could change. That could very easily change. Not to say that FC Bari are in it or anything, but just don't count your chickens yet for this league. Next game, by the way, is going to be against Galatasaray. I might do the second leg live. We'll see. So this is going to be the game here. Now, Benteke has not been scoring that many over the last few games, and since Bacca did score in the last game, I am going to play him. I'm also going to bring Mangala back in from Morello, who the defenders at the minute have been very wobbly. I'm not completely happy with how way they're playing at the moment. As you can see, a lot of brown, very dark green bars here. It's not great. But midfield and up front for the most part have been good. Menez, I know he's been scoring goals and things, but his actual match ratings have been distinctly average. 6.7 there, I think there's like a 6.8 there, 6.9. So, you know what I mean? It's just a bit. The team is not playing at full tilt at the minute, but I'm waiting for that mad game where we just score like 6. Hopefully this is it, and we can put Bari in their place. So, here we go then. Menez playing as poacher, Bacca as a complete forward. Pastore in attack, and Blazikowski on the right hand side, who's calmed down a bit. I've offered him a new contract, and since then he has calmed down. I think that's probably why. Oh no, it's not. So hang on. I think we've just found out why. Yeah, Victor Ibarbo. That does explain. He's got 15 assists this season. That's quite impressive for a striker. Not great on the goal scoring record though. They also have Gabriel, who I sold him to Bari in the summer. Let's see. And I think their main striker, Helden, who is from the Cape Verde Islands, is that, yeah? He's scored 10 goals, which is a lot for them this season. He's not playing. They're going to have to play Barbo instead, so this is there for the taking. Right, Blazikowski's been quiet in the last few games, and he nearly gets us off to a flyer. Menez should really score. He's got another opportunity here, Blazikowski. He tries again and still can't find it to Menez. Wow, what a start that would have been. I don't know what it is. Menez, he'll score like 1 goal a game, but he really should be getting like 3 or 4 sometimes. Look at Mari's hit the bar. Oh, I was looking at Blazikowski. He was in all sorts of room on the right hand side there, but he's hit a belter and he's very unlucky. Off the bar. That's counted as on target. I didn't know. It's off. If you hit the post of the bar, that's off target. I was always under the impression. Or have I totally misread that? Anyway, Pastore with another shot. Gabriel equal to it. But it's bizarre because they're having all the possession, but we're having all the shots and all the highlights. I don't get it. So now, as I said earlier as well, Carlos Bacca has been in pretty poor form. I don't know why. But he did score in the last game, so I thought I'll give him another opportunity here. But as you can see, 6.5 rating. He's not in a good place right now. The only reason he scored was because it was put on a plate for him by De Siglio, as you saw in against Atalanta, and that's half time with absolutely nothing to show, really, apart from a blazing fast start. Menez really should have scored. Okay, we're going to go attacking. Yeah, I am going to also take off expressive and run at defence. I usually like to start with these because the team has, for the most part, played well with them on. But usually then, if I say after 45 minutes or whatever period of time it is, that it isn't working, I will just turn it off, because most of the time it's good when you're playing, or it's better at least I think, when you're playing against a low league team, when you're playing against someone who's in the top 4, 5, 6. Not so much, being more expressive, run at defence and so on, because I find if you do that, don't quite happen much happened there. I find if you do that, the defenders are a lot more robust. So what's going to happen is you're going to run at defence, and that will literally happen. You will just run into the defenders like a brick wall most of the time. And there's Carlos back out. Do you see what I mean? It's just not happening. And I can't believe this possession. It's absolutely bizarre. I might retain possession and then just to see if we can get that stat up a little bit. I know it's not a key stat, well, it's a key stat, but you know what I mean. It's not absolutely imperative, but it's not a good sign. It's never a good sign to see, especially when you're at home. Okay, we are going to make a change. Back at Menes is looking very nervous. Okay, we're going to take him off. I know he scored loads. Actually, I don't want to take off Menes because he's in such good form and he scored loads of goals, but he is looking very nervous. And usually when the player's body language is like that, it's someone you never want on the pitch. No point. And he's done nothing really in the game. He's missed a sitter. But we've got a chance here. Blazikowski Stearns knocks it down for De Siglio. It's an open goal. Where's the goalkeeper's positioning? I have no idea, but that's his first ever goal. Is it really? For Milan. 3 years nearly, or 2.5 years, I guess, since I've been here, and he has finally got his first goal. So the change has technically worked. Not really, but I like to think it had. And we've got 15 minutes to go here. Not the best game, I know, but Blazikowski, I've been waiting for him to do something. He's been quiet for the last few games, and he's done so today. Right, we're going to make another change. We are going to take Menes off now. We are going to bring Ramos on. This will not work at all, but defensive forwards, we have a lead. He's still forwards, but this apparently is his best role. I don't know. Nice tall player to have on the pitch as well when you have corner. Here's Benteke, Blazikowski to cross it in. Quite sure who that was aimed at. Pastore, I think. That just sums up Adrian Ramos, goodness me. There's not a very good player. Really is the last line of offence, I guess we could say. Let's waste time. Just to kill the game here. And we still have a free kick. Oh, and Gabriel beats Benteke to it. I thought the ball was good enough for Benteke there, but we've got 2 minutes, which are probably going to play out. But we are looking more confident. As you can see, that possession really has got up, and look at this highlight. It's all possession for us. And as you can see, that's now gone into the 40s for us. So it certainly has made a difference. And Benteke took that off Mangala. Probably should have done a bit better there. But right, we've got about 30 seconds or so to go, and they can't keep hold of it, can they, Bari? They're just giving it away. And because this is Football Manager, of course, there's no such thing as taking it to the corner. I wish that was in the game. I wish you could do that. I mean, I'm sure if the CPU did it to you, you would be so annoyed. It would result in so many screens breaking and mouses getting damaged, but it would be a nice thing if you could. So, for now at least, we are now 11 points clear of Juventus. And it's a nice clean sheet. Blazikowski, there we go, exactly what I wanted. Man of the match. And, well, obviously Juve have that game in hand. We'll see how they get on in a moment. Most games, as they do, play on Sunday. I'll forget the team meeting. If you have too many team meetings, they just totally blunt the point of them. And apparently Ireland have hired Chris Hughton as their manager. Oh, wow. Look at that. 4-3 against Bari reserves. So, Juventus, beating Napoli 3-0. So that'll do their goal difference the world of good. So we're 8 points still clear of Juve. And now 15 ahead of Bari, so I think it's fair to say they are probably out the title race. And yeah, looking pretty good at the moment. Still plenty to play for though. It's 12 games to go. And I think, when do we play Juve? It'll be close enough soon, yeah. So I think what we'll probably do is, for the next few live commentaries, we'll have Galatasaray away. That will be the next live commentary, and then we'll probably do Juventus, and then we'll probably move Scooch all the way over to Fiorentina for the final game, or depending on the situation. But that is the plan. It'll probably change. But certainly the next two will be Galatasaray away in the second leg of the knockout round, and then the Juventus game. So that's going to do it for me. One final thing I do want to show you is a few leagues. This is how the Premier League is looking. Chelsea, who are just dominating, which is completely ridiculous. Danny Welbeck is the top goal scorer as Newcastle player, which again, Aguero, which is no surprise, and then Igalo is there for West Ham, I think. Oh, sorry, Aston Villa, I beg your pardon. Oh yeah, look at West Ham up in 8th. I think that's your bog standard top 7, of the last sort of 5-6 years. Okay, there's that, and there's Germany. So Germany are getting on a buy-in. Yeah, 2 points ahead of Leverkusen. No surprise there. And we'll also show, for the heck of it, France. I still need to put friggin' Spain on. I keep forgetting to do it. They're 3 points ahead of current champions Marseille. And I think that's everything. So that will do it for me. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you then in the next video, which will be the return leg of the Champions League round of 16 game versus Galatasaray. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.